Okay. Hello, hello. I have had the hardest time signing on for my live tonight. I am getting better. I am getting better. Hello to anyone who is tuned in. This is Keto Granny, and I'm just here for a quick Q&A. Wanted to check in to see how you're doing on your weight loss journey this week. I've had some good results. I hope that you are having some good results. I hope that you're eating some good foods. Um, I am still getting used to this. I think I'm going to try something like StreamYard because I had everything set up, and then when it was time to go on live, I mean, everything just kind of went haywire setting it up through YouTube. Next time I'm going to start with StreamYard. I haven't tried it yet. However, I have joined StreamYard and I see a lot of people do use that. So I'm going to try using that the next time that I am doing a live. Um, Today, just waiting to see if anyone I see. I have someone here. Now, if you're here and you want to say what your name is, where you're from, feel free to do that in the chat. I'm glad that you took time out to join me this evening, and I really want to apologize for getting on here a little late. I was just having some technical difficulties. I am still learning how to do all of these things. And it seems like as soon as I learn one thing, then they change something up and it all becomes new to me. I have to start taking notes so that I can have those type of things in front of me step by step in order what to do to get to the lives and different things like that. So I just want to welcome you to the live chat. Um, we're here to talk about weight loss or getting healthy, just whatever you want to talk about this evening. Hi, Linda. Yes, I'm on now, Sister Glenda. I finally got it on. I don't know if you all saw me trying to get started earlier, but I did finally get it on. I see everybody, like I was talking about, everyone seems to use the StreamYard. I'm going to try that next time. I did join StreamYard, but I'm not sure how to operate or use that yet either. So I'm still learning, but I promise you I'm going to keep doing it until I get it right. Keep on going until I get it right. Um, I was talking today earlier or last night about MCT oil, using MCT oil. A lot of people use MCT oil to give them a boost in their ketones. Um, it's like, I believe it's like 130 calories per tablespoon. And the MCT oil that I use is coconut derived. It's made from coconut oil. I haven't used it in a long time, but I think that maybe a couple of times this week I may use it just to, uh, you know, give myself a boost with my ketones. Also, I haven't done that in a long time, but give myself a boost with my ketones. Um, uh, have you ever used? Has anyone here ever used the MCT oils? I had noticed that in a lot of the. I have my diet Pepsi, you all, so have that here with me drinking it tonight. But I had noticed that in a lot of the things that they make now, they include a lot of MCT oils and MCT powders in their mixtures and now. And I guess that's to maybe um, make people stay in ketosis or something while they're doing it, or maybe it's just an added ingredient that they put there as an added some added thing to help sell that product. I really don't know. But this week I tried some of the keto, what is it? Keto brownies. I had saw some. Now these are by Duncan Hines, and they had, like I said, they had some really good ingredients in it, and in the the box. So I tried those and they were really, really good. Only 2 net carbs per brownie. And if you cut them smaller, you can have less net carbs than that. But I thought that for, to have something available when I get a sweet craving, that those are something good. So I have those in my kitchen, and that's like maybe some people call it a crutch per se, but if a crutch is necessary in order for you to walk, you use it. So if a crutch is necessary in order for you to get where you're going by focusing on your goal, use it. Okay. Something that may be a crutch or a handicap for someone else may not be that for the next person. So just keep that in mind as you are on your healthy weight loss journey. You're going to have to do things for yourself that work for you. Okay, I'm going to see if anybody else comes in, but I am going to have a merchandise giveaway, and I'm going to be giving away 2 of the Keto Granny t-shirts and also a mug. And what's going to be required, you're going to have to be a subscriber to my channel. And actually on this live, you will have to comment below hashtag Keto Granny Power. And once this live reaches 100 views, which I hope is by the end of the month. What is today? The 14th. So 2 weeks from today, I would like to be ending. Just a moment. 2 weeks from today, I would like to be ending this contest. So what's required is that you give this live a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Leave a genuine comment below. And then on September the 31st, I will be picking a winner for the t-shirts. It will be 3 winners chosen. There will be 2 t-shirts given away, 2 Keto Granny uh, t-shirts, and also a mug. Now, I have the merchandise available. I've taken it in another room. Let me see if I can go and get that, and I will be right back. Okay. So let me show you some of the merchandise that I'm giving away. Now, this is one of the t-shirts. And as you can see, the t-shirt just says Keto Granny. This is one of the t-shirts. Put that up here. Also, here's another Keto Granny t-shirt. Now, some of the sizes that I'm showing you, these are the larger sizes. And like I said, I wanted to make sure that everyone is included in this merchandise giveaway. Now, I also have tights that I am giving away. I don't know if I'm going to include this in this merchandise giveaway or not, but there will also be tights. And these tights, you all, it's sometimes hard for people to find tights, especially if they have the larger sizes. But I believe those are 2X and 3X sizes that I have to match the shirt sets. Now, if you are interested, like I said, in winning any of this merchandise, being chosen for it, hey, Rhonda, how are you doing? It's so glad to see you this evening. I'm so glad that you joined me. Let me put that here. Hello. So I'm talking about the merchandise giveaway. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a minute. So this is the mug that you can win, one of the mugs. And you can see the mug just says Keto Granny goals. What does that say? Goals, fasting, exercise, and results. So this is one of the mugs that you can win. Now, one of the requirements is that you do live in the United States. Since this is one of my first, my second real giveaways, I want to make sure that I can be able to send this to you. So make sure that you live in the United States. And let's see, my other mug. This is another mug. Now, and this mug also says Keto Granny. It says the same thing. Keto Granny goals, fasting, exercise, and results. However, when I ordered this mug, I see that they didn't quite. My results kind of fade out right here at the end. But however, this is one of the mugs that I'm giving away. So I have two mugs that I'm giving away, two shirts, and then I'm going to come up with another giveaway for the tights. So in order, thank you so much. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you. So I have two mugs to give away, and then I have two shirts that I'm giving away. So if you are interested in, like I say, in participating, make sure that you comment below hashtag Keto Granny Power below this video only, below this live video only. And once this video reaches 100 views, then I'm going to draw 3 people in order to award these items. Uh, Again, what I'm giving away this first time, awarding 2 shirts, Keto Granny shirts. And then a mug. Hold on just a moment. I got to take this call. Just a moment. Just a moment. Hello? Yeah. Can I call you back? Yeah, what you on live on? I ain't get no notification. Well, it's on YouTube Keto Granny Live thing. WeightLoss. Okay, bye-bye. Okay. You know what? It seems like when I get busy on doing my lives, everything, that's when all these phone calls start coming in. That was one that I needed to take, but I'm just going to have to text them and tell them I'm going to have to call them back. But anyhow, make sure that you comment below uh, hashtag Keto Granny Power. Make sure that you are a subscriber. Make sure that you give this live a thumbs up and leave a comment below. And that's all that is required. I'm going to do random picking with a random choice selector, and I will do that on September the 31st to announce who has won the merchandise. Now, I may change something as far as the merchandise because I do want to include one as an entire set. So just make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and you will be entered in the contest. It does. It does. When I finish here, I'm going to have to return like 2 calls. And from now on, I think I'm going to leave my phone in another room and where I can hear it while I'm doing the live. And if uh, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But it seems like that always happens whenever I'm doing a live. How are you doing on your exercise and everything? You all, I injured my back. I placed the video up, but I was lifting 50, 25, 25, 55 pounds, and I was lifting this way. I'm not exactly what that's called or anything, but I did like 2 sets. So I did 20. And I believe that I know I did. I pulled muscle or something in there, but it was in my back. And I already have back issues, but it was in my back on my, I guess that is that called your trapezoid muscle, but it's right there on your shoulder blades and in the middle. And then also they told me that I have uh, changes in my, well, arthritic changes that you get as you get older. So I did go to the, hi, Tom. Tom Garvey, the cook is in the house, you all. I'm doing good, Tom. I'm so glad that you joined this evening. I was just sitting here talking about my merchandise getaway. And then also, just answering questions and just talking in generally, just running my mouth, talking about keto or just whatever anybody wants to discuss as far as the ketogenic lifestyle, different foods that we eat. Living water with, hi, Linda. I see you didn't give up trying to come on. So glad you kept on trying. Yes, I am still learning. One thing, like I set everything up ahead of time and it was perfect. And then when I came in here to go on, no picture came up or none of that. So then I started over. I did it a couple of times, but I finally did get it to come in. So I'm really, really glad for that. How's everyone doing? Like I said, with their exercise. So anyhow, after I had injured my shoulder, it was like I could not move the top portion of my body anyway. I have never had, I don't think I have ever had that type of excruciating pain, but I have had the low back pain. So they all are very, very bad. Hi, everyone in the chat. Yes, I have Rhonda is here. Rhonda E. Tom Garvey, the keto cook, is here. Living Water with Sister Glenda. I'm so glad that you're in the house. I'm so glad that everyone is here. I'm glad you asked. I'm doing very well with my walking and aerobics, bacon and eggs for breakfast, and I had salmon for dinner. Hey, those are some really, really good food choices. It took me for the longest to find the salmon that I wanted to cook. It was like everywhere that I went looking for salmon, they just had the thin, thin salmon. It has been so hard to find the good thick pieces. I love thick salmon when I'm cooking my fillets and everything. I love salmon, but it has to be cooked the right way. When I first started cooking salmon and things like that, I was cooking it like I was making fish in the country, putting cornmeal and all kind of different stuff on my salmon. So I wasn't cooking it right. It wasn't tasting good. So I ended up going on this cruise. And on the cruise, they serve salmon for dinner. And I just kind of, took notes as to what they use, lemon juice and different things like that. And I learned how to cook my salmon, and boy, it was so good. Good. I'm so glad that you're doing good with your walking and your aerobics. And Sister Glenda, congratulations on losing the 2 pounds. That is very, very good. Hey, any amount of weight loss is good. It is. Any amount of weight loss is good. It takes work and it takes dedication. So congratulations. Here in Nevada, we have thick salmon. Well, you're lucky because it took me a while to find the salmon that I wanted to cook, and I still wasn't satisfied with the thickness of it. I like the Western Pacific or wet wild Alaskan. I have seen some of the other thick, but I'm kind of picky with my salmon, so that's what I like. Um, Tom, the prices are crazy on everything. They are, and especially on the salmon, I was really surprised how high it was. I got like the normal amount that I would normally get, and that salmon cost me like 22, close to $22. but I did get four fillets out of it that were a pretty good size. Sister Glenda, I have been walking around 3 to 4 days out of the week. That is great, Sister Glenda. That is great. Walking, a lot of people think that walking isn't enough, but walking is enough if you're using that for exercise. When I lost my first 100 pounds, that was all I did was basically walk. And then later on, I added in going to the gym. And then I just basically added in that little Planet Fitness circuit. And that really helped me start seeing the weight come off. Um, okay, Rhonda, Tom, the food prices are very high here too. They are. Rhonda, what part of Nevada are you from? Yes, what part of Nevada are you from, Rhonda? And Tom, are you where? And Tom Garvey, where are you from, Tom? I had started watching different videos of people that I have seen in my chats and everything. And some of you all have some really, really fantastic things that you offer to people and influence people to do. And I'm so glad to see you here. Oh, and Tom Garvey, the Keto Cook, you're in Vegas. Okay. All right. That would probably Nevada, yeah. Okay. Around 7,000 steps or more each time. That is good. I aim anywhere from 6,000 to 10,000 steps a day is what I want to make sure I do it is at least the 6,000. Since I've gotten a little bit older or wiser, um, I strive to reach that 10,000. That is a goal that I am working on. Okay. Oh, Sister Glenda. That's right, New York City. Rhonda from, how you say that? Winnemucca, Nevada. I have never heard of that, Winnemucca, Nevada. But I'm so glad to see that, you know, everyone is, from a lot of different places. I don't know why sometimes I like people are right a lot closer to me than where they really are from. But let's see. Okay. But I kind of got on track of what I was talking about. But today for me has been a long day. Me and my husband, we went out riding and just kind of looking around and different stuff like that. And I like to take pictures. Well, we are in the same state. Yes, you all are. Keto. How many on here do keto? Well, I see Tom Garvey, the Keto Cook, Living Water with Sister Glenda. Rhonda said that you practiced it. You practiced keto also. I have been doing keto. I started keto in like February of 2018. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 4 years. I've been doing keto for 4 years. When I first started keto, I really thought that keto was something that was not sustainable because that was what I heard. I'm doing keto. Yes. Well, good, Sister Glenda. Is in northern Nevada, which is over 200 miles from Reno. Okay. Okay. I know that there are a lot of little towns that when we're traveling, I like to travel and drive because I like to stop along the way. I like to sightsee and I like to take my time. I don't like to go by bus, and I'm not really a flyer either, but I really like to travel and just drive. Just drive, and stay different places along the way and just see a lot of different stuff. And I know when we are driving, we go through a lot of little different towns, but they have a lot of things to offer, different places that you do go. Today we were out, and we were out at one of the parks, and I saw a sign and it says deer. You could see deer. So I really wasn't expecting to see deer. And I mean, we went around a corner of the park and we saw 3 deer right off, just 3 deer, like 2 fawns or whatever you call the baby deer. And then looks like a mother was sitting down below them in the park. And then we went probably just a few more feet, got in the car and started pulling off, and right in front of us was another deer. So we saw 4 deer right there together. So I was all excited for that. I get excited about little things like that. So I took pictures of that to put in my video for, something fantastic that happened to me today. What type of things happened to you all today that you want to share? Um, I like road trips. Road trips allow you to see the beautiful sights. I mean, they really, really do. They really, really do. I can't wait because it's time. I want to take a road trip. I'm always ready for a road trip with my husband. I was looking forward to your live all week. Oh, great, Sister Glenda. I'm so glad that you were looking forward to the live. I was talking a little bit earlier about the MCT oil. It's something that I'm going to add back into my um I want to say back into my meal plan occasionally because it helps you to produce ketones and it helps you to have energy. So, you can add it in, to your hot drinks, to your cold drinks. Whenever I was using it before, I would use it in smoothies. And then I would use it in like my coffee, my bulletproof coffee. I would put about a tablespoon in my coffee, along with my a little bit of heavy whipping cream, and then just whip it up really, really good. And that helps you to produce more ketones and gives you a little bit more energy through the day. It also helps you to go longer between your meals. But this is one thing I tell people, remember, any extra fat that you add into your diet, remember that your body is going to stop burning your fat and burn that fat first. So you have to remember that. Don't add a much in. Like sometimes I may just add in a teaspoonful. And then some people, like, they have gastrointestinal problems sometimes when they do use MCT oil. Today I put up some new Christmas lights along my fences and gates. Oh, okay. That's a good idea to start getting ready for some of the festivities early. Granny, I was to the doctor a week ago and had blood work done. For the first time in my adult life, everything came back normal. So keto works. I know what you're talking about. It does work. Keto does work. Um, I haven't had my blood work checked, but I'm coming up on my wellness visit. So it's time for me to get all my cholesterol levels and all of that different stuff checked. Doesn't it make you feel good when you go to the doctor and you get your lab work back and it shows everything normal? Doesn't that feel good, Tom? I know it does because that has happened to me. It makes you feel so good. And I really try to keep my blood work done at least once. Sometimes I try to get it done twice a year. So it's time for me to get that done, have my blood levels checked, cholesterol, and all those things. So I'm making those appointments. My doctor's making an appointment for my bone density and different things like that. So I really try to stay up on my different, how do I want to say, annual exams and different things. And I know what you mean. I am so glad for you, Tom, and congratulations. You said this is the first time in your adult life that everything came back normal. So you know that keto works. Congratulations. You all, keto does work. Um, Before I started keto, my numbers were up as far as cholesterol, triglycerides, all of those numbers were high. HbA1c. I'm a retired chef and I'm not shoving junk in my mouth. LOL. I know that's right. I commented on your other video that I use MCT oil in my coffee and tea. Yes, yes, it is. I mean, it's good to use. It gives you lots of energy. And when I was using it like at nighttime before I would go to bed, sometimes I would drink an occasional, a little bit of tea, or sometimes maybe just a tiny bit of coffee. But see, I drink decaf coffee. So I would drink a little bit of that and I would put in like a teaspoon of the MCT oil. And right before I go to bed, or a cup of tea before I would go to sleep in the evening. And that would help me make it through until the next day and would help me go a little bit further as far as my fasting hours were. Yes, that's why I said that's right. Good for you, Tom. That's great. Yes, I saw that live. Good information. I think that's going to help me. I would use the MCT oil only once or twice a day. Yes, I mean some people, like I say, they use it every day. For me, I'm going to start by just adding it in something like twice a week, and just on the days where maybe I feel slumped, because I felt like that earlier this week. I felt slumped. I was tired. And I was sticking to my keto, but I was still doing all of my other activities. And then one night I missed getting some good sleep, and it really caught up to me, that tiredness. And that's when I thought about my MCT oil. I've been on keto for 2 years, and my type 2 diabetes has been in remission for about a year. And I no longer use a BiPAP machine at night. Congratulations, Angela. Congratulations to Angela Boeing. That is great, great news. Keto, you all, keto does work. I remember my doctor wanted to put me on a CPAP machine and on all of that stuff at one time. When all of these things started happening to me, that's when I knew I had to really make some changes in my life, or else I was just going to end up doing, almost just like my parents were. My father was on CPAP machine. He had to have a leg cut off from the knee down. My father had to have because of diabetes. So high blood pressure. He died from a heart attack. So lots of different things that run in my family that I have been able to help myself because I found the ketogenic diet. So I give the ketogenic diet a lot of credit for a lot of things because I know that it does work. I know that it does work. Okay, Angela. All right, Rhonda, that's wonderful. And yes, that has been great. Like I said, keto works. A lot of people don't believe that keto works to help with type 2 diabetes, but it has been proven. Now, let me say this because of the way I talk. I am not a doctor. I'm not a medical practitioner of any type. I'm just someone who has done the ketogenic diet, and it has worked great for me. I have lost I lost like 137, close to 140 pounds, but I gained about 40 pounds back that I have been struggling to get off and get back where I was. So my scale has started moving. I'm almost back where I was before quarantine. Yes, quarantine got a lot of us. Quarantine got a lot of us where we were gaining weight and different things just from being inside for me, and then having my grandkids and having to cook different ways and everything, and life happens. So just remember that life happens. I take a tablespoon of MCT twice a week. Okay, that's good. That's what I'm going to do. Like I said, I'm going to add it in twice a week to start. I'm sorry that happened to your father, Linda. Yes, those type of things, that's what runs in our family. So those are the type of health things that I deal with, that I have been working on as far as for myself, losing weight, walking, exercising, all things will help a lot of different diseases and things that. Congratulations to Angela. Angela, see, everyone is so proud and happy for you. I know that I really, really am. And I am so glad to see you here this evening. Um, I tend to eat too many carbs during the holidays. I think we all tend to eat too many carbs during the holidays, Rhonda. I know that I do. Even if it's keto, during the holidays, I mean, I'll make the keto stuffing, the keto dressing. I have my turkey, and have the other meats and different things that are available. I even go so far as to make like the keto pecan pie or pecan pie for diabetics, different things like that to, so that I can enjoy myself. I can enjoy the greens and the broccoli and all of those things. But I think everyone tends to eat too many carbs during the holiday. So that's why this challenge is stretching through the holidays, because we have to be there to encourage each other, to keep each other on track. Yes, because we are going to fall off. Yes, we are, but we're going to have to get back up and keep going. So that's what we're here to keep each other motivated, to keep each other inspired, and to keep each other disciplined, okay? To help each other stay on point so that we are disciplined to reach our goals. Yes, we do. I mean, we do. It makes it so much easier when people come together as a group and you are motivating each other and giving each other tips as to what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Okay. Um, Discipline is key. Yes. You can't just sit and talk about it. You have to be about it. Okay. And that is discipline. Don't just sit and talk about it, be about it. That is where your discipline is going to come in. Discipline is the key. That's so true. I broke one of my nails today, so I'm going to have to go and get that redone. Why is it that whenever we get our nails done, for me, it's always one that breaks, and it's always like this middle finger, one. I guess that maybe I use that finger a lot more than the others. I don't know. Tom Gormy, everyone hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, do so. It's free. LOL. Yes. You all, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you would. It would really help my channel to grow. And this is something that I really, really love doing, is sharing information about the ketogenic diet, how it helps me. And you know what? It helps me stay focused. It holds me accountable. And it's something that I just get excited about when I'm talking about. A lot of people tell me, they say, hey, when you start talking about keto, you just get so excited. And I really enjoy talking to you. I can go into the doctor's office and before it's all over with, it's like me and the doctor and a couple of nurses in there. We're just all in there cackling, laughing, and talking about the ketogenic diet, how good it is, how it works, and everything. So I know that keto works, you all. I've been able to keep off 100 pounds. And that's just doing maintenance through the ketogenic diet. So you can change your diabetes, you can change your blood pressure, you can change your insulin resistance. It is so good to help with a lot of things. It helps with your GERD, it helps with your arthritis. It really, really does. Keto helps with a lot. Yes, it does. Okay, let's see what else we have over here. You hit the nail on the head. YouTube kept me going on my journey. It does. It's a place for any of you. I believe everyone has a story to tell as far as your weight loss. If you're on here, you have a story to tell. Every day that you live, every day that you get up and you walk in your journey every day, you have a story to tell because you have goals that you have to set. You have to stay focused. You have to have a plan. And, someone out there is having a hard time getting to those steps. And you can encourage them to get there. You can encourage them to keep going. Because me, it was so hard to get to the point that I felt like I could really, really lose weight. I mean, it took years of me trying and then failing. It took years of me trying, failing, and restarting until one day I said, hey, I'm going to do this. If I fail, it doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. It means I can get up and start again. But each time that I start again, I started realizing that I was starting with more knowledge than I had before. And I just had to put that knowledge into play and keep going and learn something else to stack on top of it, that gave me encouragement. So you can do the same thing. You can do the same thing. You say I do get excited about keto. I do. I do. I really, really, I can't help it. It's something that has helped me a lot. It turned my life around. Hey, I smile a lot now. Before keto, I wasn't smiling a whole bunch. I put on a smile, but most of the time I have videos about that. It was a fake smile. It was a smile that, like they say, fake it till you make it. It was a smile that, hey, I started really feeling good about myself when I started keto because I started losing weight. I started seeing it come off. And people who thought I couldn't do it, hey, I was showing myself I could do it. I didn't really care if they saw it or not. But when they did see it, that made me feel so good. And you're going to feel the same way because I know you got some people out there that they want you to lose it, but they are really going to be surprised when they actually see you doing it. Okay. It takes a while to figure out what works for you and your body, Angela. It does. It does. It took me a while. I kept trying all kinds of diet. I knew I was close when I got to the Atkins diet, and I lost like 40 or 45 pounds on the Atkins diet. And it is very, very close to the ketogenic diet. So I do know, that was when I knew, hey, I was on the right track. I learned about keto, and I've been kind of going that route ever since. Tom Gorey, 54 pounds lost, but getting off meds and getting my life back. Tom, that is great. That is great. That was one of my first goals, was to get off my medications. And I let my doctor know that. I said, I want to lose enough weight to get off my blood pressure medications. I was on a lot, 16 pills a day, something like that. And you know what? I got off of my medications. I got all the way down to like one pill a day and maybe a water pill, something like that. And then a couple of years back, I had some setbacks and things, and I ended up back on blood pressure medications again. But I'm tapering down these medications because I'm still working on, like I say, getting off medications is great. And that's one of the things that I'm working toward also, again, is getting off medications. Rhonda says, I have been doing keto on and off since 2018. Yes, yes, myself also. Right. Fake it till you make it. Way to go, Tom. That is great, Tom. Congratulations on the 54-pound weight loss. Living water. That's great, Tom Gorey, the keto cook. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I am so glad that you all here, encouraging one another, giving each other props, congratulating one another on reaching your goals and maintaining those goals, and then being able to talk about them and share them with others so that you can be encouraging. Okay. That is great. That is really great and really, really wonderful. Um, I think that anything that you could do to help yourself stay focused, you should, whether it be with meal planning, um, meal prepping. I see some people where they order the keto boxes. Now, I can't afford to do anything like that. But some people order these keto boxes, and I have seen some that have some really, really great meals in them, and the people really do lose weight eating that way also. I'm glad I ran across you tonight. Most definitely subscribing. Thank you, Angela. I would love, love to have you as part of my community here with Keto Granny. Yes, here we I really work to get information out to everyone. Just let me know what you're having problems with, and we can discuss it, talk about it. Thank you all. It shows like this to help other people to start getting healthy. No judging. Right, no judging. No one is put here to judge anyone anyway. So I don't even see why that's an issue. Do what works for you. Do what works for you. Do what makes you feel best. This is your lifestyle. You have to decide. Now, you know what keto is. You know it's eating, say, about 70 to 75% worth of fat. You know that about 15, 20% worth of protein, and then 5 to 10% worth of, what is it, carbs. Now, all that has to be adjusted to you. That has to be adjusted to fit you and your lifestyle, that macros. Yours may be 60, 65 fat. But the thing about it, once you get keto adapted, or once your body starts running on fat or starts running on ketones, you want to drop your fat intake down anyway, and you're going to be eating a little bit more protein. You don't want to eat too much protein, because too much protein really does turn into glucose. At least for me, it does. Now, it is true that you can't eat a whole lot of protein in one sitting. At least I can't. So on a day that I want to have like low carbs or anything like that, I will eat mostly meat on that day. And the main meats that I eat are like ground beef, because it's so easy to make, steak, chicken, something to that nature. You know, I will have that gives me a lot of more protein for that day. And they say the older that you are, that you should have a little bit more protein in your diet. And I do believe that, because we want to make sure that we are keeping our muscles built up and then we're not losing those as we get older. So that's what I'm going to have a test for, a bone density test, so that I can find out that type of information. Also, my doctor's setting that up for me. All of these accomplishments are very encouraging. Hey, you all, you can do it. My cholesterol, my triglycerides, all of those things were normal the last time I checked, and they were low and in normal range. So it's something that I have checked very often. And then I do a comparison video, and I usually post my results so that I can share them with people who are in my community and for me on YouTube. Tom, thank you all. It shows like this. Okay, let's see, Tom. I eat twice a day and 20 carbs or less. It works for me. Yes, 2 meals a day is great. I know now sometime when my scale is on the start, I would do the 1 meal a day. But I really feel like 1 meal a day is something that's sustainable, for a person to do every day. But some people can 1 meal a day. They're used to it, their body's used to it. So never say never. I never say never. But for me, mostly 2 meals a day. I can do one good, like 1 meal, but then by the end of the day, I usually add in something else, because normally for me, it has to be a salad, something green, because of the medication that I take, which is warfarin. So I try to maintain a balance between whatever foods that I'm eating, especially my green leafy vegetables. So make sure that you are eating in accordance with the medications that you're taking also, because some of the foods that you eat, they can affect some of your medications. I'm 51 and my doctor calls me the comeback kid. He cracks me up. Well, that's good. It's always great to be a comeback kid. Tom says I'm old. Well, I am 67, going on 68 years old, and I thank God for every day that I am alive and around. I find out the last time I ended up in the emergency room, it's probably been several months ago, but during that time, they kept me overnight for observation, and they told me that I had had a heart attack before. Now, that was the scariest thing, finding out like that at that time that I had had a heart attack. And I started feeling like, now I've been going to the doctor all this time, faithfully, and watching, what I'm eating and different things like that. However, I've had a heart attack, some type of heart attack, they said, where they can see, like part of my heart is dead at the apex or something like that. But, finding out these type of things and finding them out when you're in that type of setting or situation in an emergency room for something else is very, very scary. So these are things that, will happen to us along the way. I'm glad that, it wasn't so serious that I didn't make it through it. But that encourages me to make sure that I'm staying focused on my journey, encourages me to do the things that are necessary to try to prolong my life here. You can prolong your life, I really believe, through the things that you eat, through exercise, and through the type of diet that you are maintaining. So you really have to find out different things about your body and then work on those things, work on being better, work on seeing what you can do in order to make your life better, your quality of life better. We all have to accept the things, that happen to us and that we cannot change. But focus on yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually. And if you do that, it will all come together. Okay, it will all be just great. I can do 1 day per meal. However, Rhonda says I prefer to eat 2 meals per day. Yes, that's what I prefer. Granted, we are the same age. I'll be 68 next month. Well, congratulations, Tom. We are old, but we are a great old, because we are still here and we're still hanging on. I'm sorry that happened to you, Linda. And yes, I'm sure that was scary for you, the experience. Hey, you all, take any experience that you get and learn from it. Learn what you can do to make your life better. You may have to stop eating certain things. You may have to stop certain activities. Let me tell you, I remember I used to love to wear heels, love to wear high heels. And I remember when I started having such pain in my knees and legs, and especially in my back, and my doctor told me, you can no longer wear high heels. That's how you feel sometimes when things happen to you. I felt like I got all these pretty high heels in my closet and I can't wear any of them. It was the hardest thing for me to give away my high heel shoes. And then they said high heels weren't good for us anyway. But I was one of those people. I used to love those high heel shoes. So that was just some. I just thought I'd share just that little bitty thing right there. Oh, thank you very much. But y'all, I know it's kind of late. Let's see, it's 8:01, so we've been on here close to about an hour. Yes, and I am so glad that you all joined me for the live. You all, we need to focus on one more thing this week that we need to add in for a healthy weight loss challenge. Add in one more goal that you want to focus on. The goal that I'm adding in for myself this week is to make sure that I'm writing in my diary every night, that I'm writing in my journal. Journaling is very important. To me, it is because you can write down about your feelings for the day. You can write down your plan for the next day. There are a lot of things that you can put in your journal that you can look back on that's going to give you encouragement on days that you're not feeling so good or you are feeling off. Let's see, Angela. I'm in Kentucky. It's 11:01 p.m. here. Yes, it's time to go to bed. Hey, you all, I want to say I am so glad that you all joined me today, well, tonight, for this live. You all stay encouraged, stay focused. And you know what? I will see you next Wednesday. But I'll also be posting some videos, as I can through the week, just to keep us encouraged and keep us on point. You all, tomorrow is a keto day. I'm not for sure what it is, but I do know it's a keto day because every day is a keto day for me. So, everyone, stay focused. Have a good night, everyone. Yes, I hear you, Sister Glenda. I miss wearing high heels too. But good night, everyone. Stay focused on your journey and add in one more thing to focus on this week. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. Bye bye.